Good afternoon and welcome to the Mirage Sports Bar Live Grudge match. Today's match is between Konrad Johnson and Brent Taylor. Jackson Perenyi is reffing and racking for us, and Shawn Ford is in the booth with me to commentate this morning. They are playing 8-ball BCA rules, race to 10, win by 2. Winner breaks. They're using Aramith Tournament balls and $500 on the line. All right, here we go.
Well, I have to say, Derek, it's been a lot of fun watching these guys over the last many years during leagues and growing up and learning and getting better and watching their ranks slowly but surely increase over time.
Right.
And so this is going to be a really good matchup between these two. And so it'll be a lot of fun to see the strengths that each player brings to the match or games today and who ultimately wins the match.
Yeah. So Konrad won the lag.
Pretty solid break. Nice spread on the balls.
Right. He doesn't really have a good shot here on solids unless he comes off the rail, it looks like, to make that 6. I like solids here. I'd prefer taking solids.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that one because they are a little bit more spread out. A little help from the one ball. Okay.
So these balls are cleaned before every match, so they're a bit slick, so balls hanging on the edge are probably going to fall. That was a good opening shot, though. Stripes don't look too bad, but the 14 is going to be a little bit difficult to get on if the 9 isn't moved early. Okay, yeah, so he's in a tough spot here. The 9 might go. Real thin cut on the 10 might go too.
If he does go for the 10, that'll be tricky to get around the table and get shape on any of these other stripes.
Yeah, he's going to have to put a lot of stroke. No, he babied it. Yeah, now he's really got no shot at anything. He's going to have to play safe here. Oh, that wasn't good. Definitely put Brent in a much easier position here.
I'm curious to see what Brent looks at first and what his table pattern is going to look like.
I would play the 2 and come on the 5 because I think it's just a little too hard to hold it for the 3. Okay, he's going to, I guess, go for the 4. He really overhit that.
Yeah, hit that one a little bit harder than he needed to get shape on some of these other balls.
Off the 6. That was
That'll
a
do.
great shot. Get that 7 out of there and roll up forward just a little bit and play that 5.
Yep.
Actually, it looks like he might be coming back for the 3. Ooh.
A little too hard.
Broke out Konrad's problem. The 11, I believe, goes. Nice soft touch, gets you on the 9. Use the rail back for the 14. Oh,
Nice shot.
he
Ooh,
hooked
tough leave.
himself. They are allowed to jump, which might be his only play here, unless he tries to do something with that 14. There's a safety here, actually. So if he clips that 14, tries to send that cue ball back behind the 9 there. Might be what he's looking at.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, no.
Tickled the 9 ball. Okay.
Yeah, but Brent's got a good look at this 3 ball here.
Yep.
You don't want to put center on that. Oh, okay, you got lucky knocking that 5 out. Should have a clear path here to get out. Oh, the stroke wasn't good. So there's a safe here too if you just bump that 7, but you gotta leave Konrad on the 14. Now he's gonna hit the other side. Oh, he missed the whole
Missed
ball.
it. Missed it. Konrad's got a big opportunity here to run this one out. There are a couple of easy patterns to get around the table and get on the 8, so I'm curious to see what it is that he does.
Yeah, I'd say you start with this 12 ball. I mean, it kind of is the ball to get on the 8, but you know what? No, I'd play the 14 in the corner, come over here, and then play the 9 same corner, draw back, and then play that 12
up.
Yep.
There you go.
Good. And you just use the rail, draw back, low right. You don't need to hit this too hard.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a little bit of nerves out of both players on this first rack with the overhits.
That was good.
That'll do.
Konrad should just take your time, and it's easy out. Oh,
Ooh.
didn't take his time, but didn't leave Brent an easy out either. He should really play safe here.
Yeah, I'm rolling that 6 ball right up on the 12.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking could play off the 7 and send that cue ball.
Try and get behind the 8.
Yep. Yeah, Konrad's got room to make this.
Yeah, it'll be tight with a little bit of left on the cue ball. That'll help throw the 12 ball up in the corner and pull the cue ball back to get on the 8.
Yep. Oh, why'd you hit it so soft? It went.
He must have saw something that we didn't hear up in the booth.
Okay, now you just thin this ball. Yep, just thin it.
There you go.
Oh, that tit didn't help him out. Wanted him to leave it on the rail there. Konrad's got to look at it. Doesn't have a pocket, though.
This is one of those where I might actually go short rail first and come back at the 12
Yeah.
to try and hide the cue ball behind the 12 on the rail, and then definitely cover up the 6 and cover up the 7. But Brent's got a tough shot here because he'll have to shoot over the short rail. Long shot on the 7.
If he makes it, though, he's in pretty good shape because that 12 made that pocket huge.
Yeah, it did.
He
Good
did make
shot.
it. Don't get stuck. Oh, he can't see it. Will he jump it? That's a big pocket. This is actually a pretty easy jump. You basically just have to hit it.
Yep.
No, he's not. He's not going for
Try
it.
and masse around the 8-ball and get up on the 6.
He sold out.
Yep. Konrad has a great opportunity to close this one out here. There you go, Konrad. Nice and easy. Let's get this one out and get out of here.
All right, Konrad takes the first rack.
Good shooting by both players. Good decisions for the most part. A little bit of nerves with the overhits. Little too much power here and there, but looks like towards the end things started to calm down for each player a little bit more. So really excited to see how the game dynamic changes here on the second rack.
So Konrad played the second grudge match against Jared Sharp, who just gave Nick Williams a big whooping last week? 2 weeks ago, actually. 2 weeks ago, yeah. And Konrad was actually up. I forget how many games. I think it was about 8. He had like an 8-game lead and blew it in a race to 12.
Yeah, he told me about that one Thursday night at League and his frustrations there. He's like, man, I had it. You know, and I said, that's just how it goes sometimes. When the momentum shifts enough, the other player can come all the way back and swing all the way back and win it. And you have to take a hard look at what it is you did or are doing that you need to get that momentum back, whether it's shifting gears and playing more defense, or perhaps you were playing too much defense and really need to just get some soldiers off the tables. And so it's a lot of self-introspection as you're watching the games progress to figure out what you need to do or what it is you need to change to get that momentum back.
That's a great break.
Yep. Cue ball in the center of the table, lots of options.
So we did get the third camera up this morning. I was here early, got it hung, got it programmed earlier this week, so we do have the third camera now. I just posted it for that break. There's 2 views from it. I haven't shown the other view yet. Yeah, you gotta take solids here. That 2 ball's blocking the pocket for the 9 and the 13. Good shot.
Good shot.
Good ball control. I think he's a bit too straight. Because he would prefer angle, in my opinion, so he can get back on this 4.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's going to draw.
I think he tried to, but he lifted up, which created the stun. The 7's the right shot. I mean, if you make it, you should be good, because then you're the 5, the 2, the 4, the 8.
Yep.
You could go and play the 2, but it's risky, because if you bump a ball, you're not going to have a shot.
Well, and you potentially lock yourself out of that corner pocket.
Oh, overshot it. Well, he tied up Brent's balls a little bit more. Brent doesn't really have a good opening shot here. I don't really see anything. You can cut the 12 over and try to play it from there. I don't really see that great of a safety either that you could play. Oh, he's going to go with this thin cut here.
Twofer.
Ooh, you didn't want that, though.
No, you did not want that.
Didn't want that at all.
Good table speed.
Oh,
Second
wow.
effort. Look at that.
Got the extra bump.
Yep. Looks like the 11 will play off the 2 ball in the corner and perhaps break out the 10 if he gives it enough of a poke.
Yeah, you got to put some. Oh, he got perfect on it. That was great. Little stun. Get on the 13. You could run this out. Oh, he's got.
Is that 9 ball in the way? I think he's got it.
So he's probably going to have to
hold.
go to the other side. The 9 ball in the other side pocket because it looks like he's just slightly off on his angle here. I think he overplayed that. He could hit that softer and made that ball.
Yeah, a little bit more downward angle would have helped that cue ball hold for the 9, perhaps up in the other side.
Yeah. All right, he's calling the bank. I think I might risk the cut here. Play it 2-way.
Get in there. Good try, Brent.
I'd play safe here. Nudge that 5 to the rail and stick that.
Cue ball right behind the 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just thin it. Just thin the 5. It's going to move enough, and then get that cue ball back there.
A little too much.
Yeah, he overhit it. Left him wide open for the 9. Yeah, it's a touchy shot because you don't want to really hit it full. You want to hit it pretty thin.
Yeah, this is one of those learning opportunities where on those super touchy shots, great shot, Brent.
Oh, he's going to get stuck on the 8 again.
Oh, hit himself behind the 7. But for those touch shots, you really want to shorten up your bridge and only have your stroke going a couple inches, so you're barely moving the cue ball to help it hold.
And Brent might give up another rack here just because his cue ball control hasn't been that on point yet.
Big opportunity for Konrad here.
Yep. Oh, you got to hit that better than that. You could call safe and nudge this ball here. I don't like going that way. Just nudge it into that little crevice there.
Yep.
Because if you go the other way and you push the 2 ball out, you may open up the pocket for the 8, and then you're thinning the ball. So you're either leaving a bank or giving him the cut. I don't like this. See how he opened the pocket up? Now, he didn't quite give the bank to the side. Oh, no rail.
No rail, ball in hand.
Oh, okay, yep.
And with that, we're tied up, 1-1.
1-1. So these guys will be taking a 5-minute break today. You have an option between 5 and 10-minute breaks every 5 racks. We're thinking about changing up the breaks a little bit going forward. They chose a 5-minute break every 5 racks today. If you want to play in a grudge match, the minimum requirements are you must play a race to 10 or more. No handicaps. You must play even. Minimum of $250 per player plus a 10% stream fee. Starting in October, we're going to have a $50 flat fee per player. And then the mandatory 5 to 10-minute breaks. And we're altering that at the moment. Then we also have the players choose basically everything else. The format, the rules, the balls, the rack. If I don't have them, I'll buy them. Winter breaks, alternate break, rack your own, or have the referee do it. All right, here we go. Brent is breaking, tied up 1-1.
Yeah, I do want to say, Derek, that I like the flexibility that you bring to the grudge matches and really puts the game in the players' hands together, based on the rules that they select. So you can really do a lot of different things and bring a lot of different and interesting dynamics to the overall grudge match.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I want to make it as challenging as possible for these players, but give them basically all of the, it's all in their hands. If they have to agree to everything. Good start here. Solids again is the ball choice, in my opinion, to get the easiest run. That 3 ball is going to be a little bit tough, but is he playing it now? That's not smart.
I'm actually not upset about the combo here because that puts him automatically on the 1 in the other corner. You can get on the 3, and then if you can push the cue ball forward, you can get either up on the 6 or around the table to get to the 2.
So he did get good shape with the combination. It's just risky because if he came down a little bit too far, he would have been stuck. But it's working out really well for him.
Yep.
Just got to get on this 4 ball. You're on the rail, so you got to put top. He's got a good angle to play the cue ball and then have that cue ball come back out for the 4. Because you can't stun this.
Yeah, this is where the nerves can really come in, and you poke at your shot versus following through. And he actually put top right on it, looks like, and now...
Well, he got lucky because he made it through that window, and he still has a shot on the 4.
Good shot.
Looks like we might get a break and run here, unless the commentator's curse is real. Oh, the commentator's curse is real. Oh, no.
Well, Konrad's got a lot of work to do here. The 11-13 are a bit tied up. It looks like they do combo. So let's see what pattern he looks at and which direction he goes with things.
I think if he follows forward and gets on the 10, he won't have to take that combo.
Yep.
You just take the 10 up and then use those to get back to the 14 to get on the 9. Oh, no. Well, he's got to either really thin cut this into the side or...
I like the juicy bank here, Derek. This is one of my favorite shots.
That's what he called. He did call the bank. It was a little hard to see there, but he did call it.
Good shot.
Nice.
Good shot.
Well, almost a break and run. Brent takes the lead 2-1.
That side bank shot is one to have in your arsenal because those seem to come up more often than not. And if you have confidence going either direction, left or right, doesn't matter, that can get you out of a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
They are a lower percentage shot, but that's okay. If your confidence is there, take them, and you can do a lot of different things with that too. It doesn't matter if you're on the 8 or not because that will help you hold the cue ball for follow-up shots versus trying to do cuts where you lose control on the cue ball and you can throw it left or right or, not get the placement that you want.
Yeah. All right, so this is our new camera view. It does also zoom out, so we have ability to zoom in on the rack and then also have full table view from the side. This break's a little bit tricky here. Again, looks like solids. I mean, solids are easier to start with, but that 3-5, 3 might go.
Konrad's thinking about it. Looks like he is going to go for the stripes on this one.
Oh, this is the opening shot. Oh,
Yeah,
he's going to
rush
scratch
that
too.
one. Oh, rushed that one and popped up.
Okay, so it looks like the 3 does go in the corner. It's a little bit tight. I think from looking at this angle, this is the other view from that camera. He's going to take solids here. I'd take that 3, man, or the 5 on the side. Get that problem ball out of the way. Well, the 6 up will move the 10. Oh, you went for the side? Why would you go for the side?
Actually, I'm not opposed to that because it put him perfectly on the 7, pushed the 10 out of the way. And then, had he made the ball, you had some different options with the 2-4.
Yeah. That 3 ball must not have went in the corner there. The 5 would have went. Oh, Konrad misses again. The 5 definitely went in the side pocket, though. Mm-hmm. When he had that original ball in hand, I would have definitely taken that and tried to move those balls out because those are going to be his problem. Konrad's giving him a lot of chances. Oh, he hooks himself again. The ball control just has to be a little bit better. Looks like he's going to try to cut this, overcut it. Ooh,
And she
it
falls.
went.
And she falls.
Right. So now you have this shot on the 5 on the side. I don't think that 3 doesn't go past the 11. Yeah, 5 on the side. Jacked up over a ball. All right, gave Konrad a chance. Stripe's not looking too bad here. Just float forward on the 15, play that 14, try to come out for the 13 or the 11 or the 10.
Yeah, Konrad just needs to break the ice here and get a couple of soldiers down and find some rhythm. He got shook after that last break and almost run by Brent in game 3. And so nerves are real, people.
Oh, yeah.
And we're seeing that play itself out, at least temporarily, with Konrad on this one.
Now he should still.
Looks like he's got the 14.
Might just
Oh,
be,
maybe not.
Might just be a little bit blocked. I think he would have already gotten down if you could see all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't see it. He must just be hooked. You could come off the rail, though. Come off the rail there. I mean, it's a low percentage shot, but if you can't see it. That, too, would at least bring your cue ball down here to have a shot at the 12 or the 11 or the 10. Yeah, you couldn't see all of it. Not a bad leave. 2 to the corner probably would scratch.
Yeah, 2 in the corner looks like a scratch. The 2 may cut in the side, but that's a very thin cut.
Yeah, I think he's scratching the corner.
Yeah. Maybe
if you play that because it's so thin. And you have to put right-hand English on that to kind of pull it back.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing either the 5 or the 7. Overcut it again. All right, Konrad. You got so many opportunities here, man. Gotta do something with it.
Yeah, well, with each ball that Brent sinks, that opens up the table a little bit more for Konrad to get on his balls, make some good decisions. I'm leaving the 11 here right now to hold the 5-7. But it looks like Konrad says the heck with it, and let's just go for it, see what we can do with the pattern here. In this case, I think I'm taking the 10 ball stop shot.
Yep. I agree. I'd play a stun shot here. I rolled forward. Not a bad play because now he has to look at the 12, which is pretty much his problem ball because he has to use that to get on the 9. Except he's just got, he doesn't really have the right angle. If he plays this, he has to come back and bump the 3 to get on the 9 again, or come back through the window and try to get this thin cut on the 9 between the 3.
There you go.
Okay, so he's going to have to, he doesn't really have a shot.
I was hoping that cue ball was going to slow down a little bit more so he could take the 13 in the other corner by the 9 and perhaps even break out the 9 with the cue ball.
Yeah, he's playing it now. It just looks real tight. Okay, I guess it wasn't as tight as it looked. All right, just follow forward up to that first diamond there. Yep, he needs to be about right where he's looking.
Yep.
Now you want to play, if he gets there, you want to play that 9 and then come through here and play that 8 to the corner.
Yep.
Oh, he came up way too short. He's going to have to bank this.
Yeah, again, this is another one of those shots that you want to have confidence in and have it in your arsenal so that you can get out of tough spots like this. Good shot. Oh, just missed it. Just missed it.
All right, Brent has a chance to make this a 2-game lead here with a 3-1 score if he can run this out. I would take the 3 right now. Just come off the rail, slide down, and then play the 7. Hit it a little bit too hard in my opinion, but it works. He's got an open table, no problems. Okay, now it's going to be a little difficult. He's hitting just a little too hard. So he's going to have to just miss this 8, hit that rail, and come back down for the 5.
Whew.
Again, he's hitting just a little too hard. Could easily give this game up to Konrad if he does not make this shot. Oh, so he did block a pocket, the easier pocket for this 8 ball, but the side is very much open.
Yeah, this should just be an easy center ball shot on the 9 and just come up behind the 8 in the side.
I'd actually come off the rail first. That way it pushes your cue ball over.
A little wider.
Yeah. Because if you hit it straight on, you're gonna come. If you hit this straight on, you're gonna come back this way, and you may leave yourself a tough cut or the bank. See how he went straight on there?
Oh,
and
yeah.
And it pulled it the wrong direction. So now he's left with the bank shot. Oh, he's going to block it. Oh, he left just enough. right. I mean, you got to control your cue ball. It's not a gimme. You could easily scratch on the side here if you play it too hard, which he's been doing. Okay, you thinned it good. If he hit it a little thick, he could have went over towards that side pocket. Brent should be taking a 3-1 lead here.
There it is.
All right, this is the final rack before the first break with the score 3-1. This is a win by 2 format. I know that it doesn't say that in the scoreboard. I'm going to fix that during the break. Yeah, good race so far. These guys are playing good. Ball control could be a little bit better, but pretty good match. Come down to the Mirage and hang out. There's a bunch of leagues, pool league, pretty much every day of the week, just about. And then we have karaoke on Fridays. We have comedy show last Friday of every month. I think that might be changing to every other Friday. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to check on that. We have foosball leagues. We have free poker, happy hour, Sunday through Tuesday is half price pool. So come on down and hang out.
And to add on to that, if anybody out there does have interest in joining a league, put something in the comments or chat or reach out to your local league operator so you can join up and start playing. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so we have APA here on Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. The women's league is actually playing today. So we have a women's league. They're playing today. I think that's every other Saturday starting at noon. And then BCA plays here on Tuesdays. That's a pretty hard league to get in, though. That's more of a kind of have to sub and have people want you to be on their team for the next session.
Yeah, I've gone and subbed in a few times here and there for the Tuesday nights. It's a lot of fun, lots of great shooters across all the leagues, but very specifically on that BCA league.
All right, so this is a messy break. This might actually be a lengthy rack here. There's a just big cluster. Nothing really goes up there. I pulled back a little too far, in my opinion. I would have taken that 3 in the side.
Yeah, and then go for the 4 in the corner.
Yeah, and then you could use that 5 to break the 2-7 out.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could have played the 3 and get on the 5, break the 2-7 out, and have the 4 as like a backup ball if you can't see the 2-7.
Okay, I think that's going to work. At least get on the 3. Not an easy shot by any stretch, but I think it does go.
Oh, yeah, it goes. He's not going to have much of a shot afterwards. Overplayed it a little bit. The 11 goes in the side here. I think I would play safe on that 14 and just try to tuck that cue ball back there, try to force Konrad to move that 7-2. He's going to run some balls first, I guess. Oh, that did go. I don't know if he miscued or didn't leave Konrad any shots here. Konrad's in. The combination does not go. I think he's going to break stuff out here. Oh, no, okay, he played soft. That was a good shot.
Good defense here.
Brent's got the 11 or the 9. Oh, Hitting
too hard.
Hitting too hard. Yep. Left Konrad So even if those balls are frozen, he could shoot away from the ball there. It should easily go in.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're not frozen, same thing. It would not be a double hit because you just got to thin that enough it rolls off the rail into the pocket, inside of the rail.
It does look like there's a breakout shot here if he plays a little bit of top. So just nudge the side in the corner and then come around 2 rails and try to hit the 7-2.
Yeah, so
Yep.
That way.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a tight pool. Doable, though. He's playing the 3. Not a bad shot because it does get the 3 ball out of there into the open. You got to play safe here soon. It is BCA, so you can call safe and make a ball and give up your turn. I don't know if he was playing safe there and thought that maybe you don't. So that's a rule that some players that play multiple leagues tend to mix up, is that you can, in the BCA, you can pot a ball, call safe, and give up your turn. But in the APA, slop counts. So if you can't do that. If you make it, you have to keep shooting.
Yeah, in BCA, you can really use that to your advantage.
Oh, big time. That is such a huge, great shot there.
Here you go, Konrad. Now here's your breakout shot as well on the 7-2.
Yep. Just top left. Just broke the wrong balls out there. Now he's gonna have to break everything out and give Brent a wide open table here.
Can he just skim the 7 ball and come back around to the short rail? Or even straight back and try and keep those 4 together?
If you thin that ball, you want to be over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That worked out pretty good, actually, because he did break out the 11, but the 13 is still hidden behind the 7-2.
yeah, 13's in a bad spot. The 7 goes now. So Konrad did play a great shot there. Ooh, Brent misses. Leaves Konrad a cut on the 7. That would break this 2 ball out. Yep, he's calling the 7. Good shot. Ooh, no love with the leave. He played good speed, though. I don't think it would have went if he hit it any softer.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of those you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. On that shot, I think he could have gone with a little bit more power because that would have rolled the cue ball a little further up table and actually pushed the 2 ball further up to the corner.
Okay, Brent's got a chance to make this a 4-1 lead and erase the 10. And Konrad did not do himself any favors by leaving the 2 ball on the short rail. Leaving your last ball on the short rail is probably the worst thing you can do because you don't have really, no matter where Brent leaves him, as long as Brent doesn't leave him in like this triangle, right? That's basically your only spot to make this 2 ball unless you bank it. So Brent can leave it anywhere outside that triangle, and it's going to be difficult for Konrad to make that ball. With such a wide open table, I'd risk and just call it on the side over here. He bumped it out. Let's see, Brent did miss some easy shots here. He's got to really focus if he wants to get a 4-1 lead. Oh, you got to hit that better. So you would preferably want to be there with that leave. It gives you all the options. Okay, that saved him there. He's got to play just a nice little touch shot on the 11, play the 15. You have your duck 14 in the corner. Ooh, hooks himself. Now he's got to use the 14, the duck, to get on this 15 here.
I think that two's going to get in the way.
Oh,
Man.
Again, right at the end of the rack, he's just hooking himself. I believe he called the corner up here with the kick shot.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit it. Didn't give up ball in hand. And actually, the scratch in the side is big. So there's a way to pull out of this. It's a bit tricky, but it would be bottom left, I believe, should pull you out of the pocket so you don't scratch. Oh, all right. Good shot. Great shot. Oh, no.
Oh.
To close the gap to 1, misses the 8, leaves Brent the chance to make it a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, one point of feedback for Konrad is to really make sure he stays down on those shots through the full stroke.
Yep.
I have noticed him popping up on a number of shots that he has missed.
Oh, Brent chokes on the 15, leaves Konrad straight in. This is going to be a close match here. Starting off 3-2. All right.
There it is.
All right, score is Konrad Johnson 2, Brent Taylor 3. We're going to take a 5-minute break and be back after that. All right, we are back. Score is Konrad 2, Brent Taylor 3, race to 10, win by 2. If it keeps this close, we might actually get into the win by 2 format, which has only happened once in the first Grudge match ever played between Adrian Valerio and Richard Boris. Went 14-14, and Adrian pulled out the win with a 16-14 win over Richard. You can go back and watch that on YouTube. There is no commentary for that, though. So I've noticed over the course of these Grudge matches that the first handful of breaks are really awesome, super good spreads, and then as the match goes on, just more clumps. Mm-hmm. Almost. So I mentioned it before. Like you don't need to put so much power into the break. Actually, letting off the break and just trying to control it, nice, easy, follow through stroke will do the job. Oh, great shot. I mean, it moved the 6 out, but that was a great shot.
Looks like you can still see the 3 and push that up the rail. There you go.
Looks like you can take the 1. That 6 ball's not in a good spot, though. Going to be a little tight here. Jackson's our referee this morning. By the way, good hit.
Yeah, that one was tight. You almost have to hit them both simultaneously to make that one.
Yep. So if the shot's really close and say the player shooting the ball doesn't agree with the ref, if the ref were to say call a foul and the player doesn't believe they fouled, we could pause the match, the ref will radio down to me in the booth, I'll do a slow motion replay on the shot and then make a call from down here. I want to make sure that we make the right calls. Everybody makes mistakes. And it's definitely okay and acceptable to challenge the referee's call. Good shot there by Konrad. I'd take the 15 down. Yep.
Yep.
Ooh.
I think Konrad rushed on that one a little bit.
Yeah. The rack being on the table may have gotten to his head too, because I know that having the rack on the table can be like a head game.
For sure. For sure. Taking an extra second to look at it again is always a good move, especially when you're unsure.
No, I wouldn't call this. I would just tap it, play safe. He's got a bank on the 11. That's it. And you can put your 6 right in front of the pocket. Oh, he went.
That's going to go.
Oh, wow. What a cut. That was a great shot. No good leave.
We need a good shot button, Derek.
Yeah. or I had Charlie Williamson and Sam Ferris have been asking for some sort of good shot. Something.
Little animation, something, yeah.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
All right, so he fouls, leaves a wide open table for Konrad.
Pattern-wise, what do you like, Derek?
I think I would take this 15 and just roll forward just a little bit and then play and then draw back for the 13 in the side with just a little bit of angle, then play the 12 up into this corner here. And then you have that 11 to get on the 8. There's so many ways you can go about this.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't that great, though, in my opinion, because now he has to draw back. I prefer playing a follow shot. I think drawing the ball is a lot harder to control. Like, so he could try to draw this 12 to get on the 13 and accidentally stun it or draw back too far.
Yeah. Well, by leaving the 15 there, he did, in this case, cover up the pocket. Brent does not have a shot in the corner on the 7.
Yep. He'd have to bank this down to this corner here.
Yep.
Which is a little bit difficult. Yep, that's where he calls it.
Bit of a hero shot, and then trying to get on the 8, you're effectively looking at another long table bank. Unless you play a lot of top and try and go short rail all the way back.
I would actually play bottom center on this. So bottom center, with that angle to get the 7 down in that corner, should pull the cue ball straight back and avoid hitting that 15. But that's a tough shot. That's a very advanced shot. All right, Konrad really can't afford any more misses here. He's got a wide open table. There's no issue at all. And takes the miss. Gotta take your time, man. Still left Brent pretty tough. Again, this is a draw shot. I would play bottom right on this to straighten the ball out, come back for the 8.
Yeah. Follow through on these types of shots are critical to make sure you get enough action on the cue ball to get it back to where you want. And that goes right back to Derek's point about how much more difficult draw shots are than follows are.
So he left himself a cut here. Got to be careful. These cuts, you could end up scratching in the corner where he's standing. Yeah, see how that ball just goes straight back towards that corner? If he made that and actually cut it correctly, he probably would have scratched. I've done it plenty of times.
We all have.
Right. Konrad back at the table. Doesn't really have much to start with here. I would cut this 15. He's not going to take that. Oh, he's going to scratch.
Oh
boy.
Dagger to the heart.
Brent's going to have an easy game here. Take a 4-2 lead. All right, 4-2. Ooh. Did I not put the right one up? Nope. Okay, that's it. This is the match tonight. It's Danny Martinez versus Chris Bierman. They're playing 8-ball and 9-ball, race to 15, alternate break, BCA rules with some slight modifications. They were playing call 9, no 9 on the snaps, 3 foul, push outs allowed, scratch on the break is behind the line in 8-ball. They are not using magic racks tonight. They are going to use diamond racks. I have bought a wooden diamond rack, the old school ones, and I bought a polymer diamond rack. It's going to be their choice. They're playing for 600 in the middle. So that is tonight. I'm actually very excited for this match at 6 p.m., so tune in. We also have Kylie Pilzer roughing and racking that, and Aaron Erfman will be commentating with me. All right, back at it. See, so I don't know if you noticed, but he didn't really put a lot of power into that break. If you watch his body movement, he's not really swinging too hard, and he got a much better spread out of it. These are the racks that get broken ran. especially by the higher rated players. So if you miss here playing a person, honestly, 550 and above, there's a good chance they're going to run out. And above 600, it's almost guaranteed, in my opinion. Just didn't take his time there.
And one of the things I would like to see both of these players do is slow down, take another look at the shot, take another breath. Breathing is important, and take your time. A lot of these shots are feeling rushed, and the proof is in the pudding. Any of the rush shots are getting missed. And so let's see if the nerves continue or if things calm down a little bit. Oh, that was a great try by Konrad. Had he made that shot, he would have been able to run out at least 3 more balls.
So it's still an open table. And I do like stripes because you can use that 11 to make the 12, either with a carom or a combo. So it's definitely the correct ball choice here, stripes. See, he's overhitting.
A little too hard again.
Just had to leave it between that first and second diamond right here, and you're golden.
Looks like the 15 does go.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to tie up more balls. Oh, again, good thing that 11 ball's there, because that 12 should still go and break everything out next time he gets to the table. Konrad doesn't have any good starting shot again. The combination does not go. Looks like he's cutting the 4 ball down to the corner. Nope. Oh, and he scratches. All right, Brent. I personally, if with ball in hand here, would try to carom off the 11 into the 1 to make the 12, because if you play the 11 into the 1, you could, and if you hit it wrong, you could tie stuff up even more. Now it looks like he's going to draw into it. I don't really like that shot. Again, drawing the ball is hard to control. He does have the 10 balls a duck in the corner. Yes, he didn't even get it out. And the breakout's going to be really difficult from here because of all those balls in the way.
Looks like he's pretty straight in on the 14, so that'll be very challenging to get around the table to do anything with the 15.
Yeah, I believe he is stuck.
Yeah, 15-12.
Yeah. No, right through the window. Okay. Leaves it on the edge. It's a good shot, though. You got the 15 out. A couple different angles he can use to break the 12 out if he gets to it.
There you go, Konrad.
Got to try to find a safety here. I think I would just push the 2 to the rail and leave the cue ball about right there. You give him a shot on the 15, but if he takes this corner here, then he would have not had anything to do with the 12, but Konrad chose to go a different path. This is where players tend to get stuck, in my opinion, because he's running out too quick. He's not, if he doesn't play safe here, he's going to leave himself in trouble. Okay.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Derek. And you know, that's a big maturity thing in your pool game to figure out where that line in the sand is. And to be honest, it's different for everybody depending upon your game, your strength on the offensive side of the ball, your strength on the defensive side of the ball. And you know, sadly, Konrad stuck himself behind the 8 ball, so the only thing he's got to shoot at here now is the 1, and there's no shot, so he's going for the easy defense, and that actually worked out okay. But he put the 12 in front of the side pocket.
Yeah, so I don't think it actually worked out too well for him because the 12 is wide open, and he left Brent pretty straight in on this 15 of the corner. Slight angle. I think I wouldn't be too worried about scratching here, but some players do think they will scratch. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, initially it didn't look like that 12 moved as far as it did.
Let's pull back just a little bit. Play the
go.
stun instead. Okay, he's going to take a pretty good lead here. Oh, boy. Did not leave Konrad easy.
But this is doable.
Yeah, it's
Konrad
very doable.
takes a breath, takes his time, stays down on the shot. The 2 ball goes all day. 1 ball in the opposite corner.
Oh, man, he's just not. He's a little bit off today. All right, good shot by Brent to take it to a 5-2 lead.
Yeah, Brent's really settling in this match, and you're seeing the confidence in the stroke continue. Continues to make better decisions. Of course, there's a couple of shots he wishes he had back, like that first attempt on the 8 ball. But he really does seem to be settling in. The nerves continue to build for Konrad, at least temporarily. He has a little bit of work to do to dig back out of this rut that he's in, but he does have the ability to dig back out, and so it's going to be on him to take the time, analyze the table, look at his shot, look at his stroke, and see what he needs to do a little bit differently to start potting balls.
Yeah. So Konrad plays with a Viking Purex shaft with a Kamui soft tip. He was going to use Brent's BK Rush Orange today for his break cue, but chose to play with his original break cue and plays with Talum Pyro Chalk.
Oh, scratch on the break.
That 8 ball did not move at all. Did scratch on the break. Everything's straight down the middle there. It's almost like a drill.
Yeah.
A little straighter. Ball in hand. Everything looks pretty good here. I think I would take solids though. And I believe I would start with the 5 to the side. And then play that 2 to the other side, and then take the 3 that he's choosing to take now. and then just kind of go from there, see where you leave yourself. Left himself on the wrong side of the 7. Okay, made it work. I'm not a big fan of bumping in the balls unless you have to. All right. Making it a little difficult here.
Get that 5 ball out of there so you free up the 2.
Yeah, I agree. Take the 5 to the corner over here, and then you'll leave yourself the 6, and then you'll leave yourself the 2 to the corner. Oh, he overplayed it. He's not taking his time. Looks like Brent has a shot at the 14 to start. Konrad leaving the 5 in the corner there does make this run out for Brent a little bit difficult. The 9-15 up there blocked it just enough not to get a ball past.
Yeah, for now, the 9 and the 15 are Brent's trouble balls because of the 5 and 6 blocking those corner pockets.
Yeah, Konrad's in good shape here, even though he did miss that 5 ball. In my opinion, he's been not taking his full time here, kind of half the time he should be taking on these shots. Brent again trying to power the ball. If you hit the ball softer, the softer you play the ball, the more likely it is to go in. You're letting it travel. You're not hitting the ball too hard, puts it on the straight line, and it just doesn't grab the felt. It's just sliding.
Yeah, that's right. It's sometimes referred to as pocket speed and allows you to cheat the corners, cheat the points, and take advantage of some different things. Whereas if you're shooting harder, you'll rattle the ball within the pocket.
Yes. Again, Konrad kind of hit that too hard. You don't need to hit it that hard.
Still in pretty good shape, though, with that 5 ball holding the corner over here.
See, I would play the 12 right now, call safe, make the 5, leave your cue ball back here, and then you're more than likely going to get ball in hand out of that.
Yep.
And then you should be easily out. But these guys are hitting too hard. Their ball control isn't the greatest right now. I kind of feel like they're playing off each other. Konrad, I don't believe usually hits that hard, typically. Okay, so he chose to try to make the 5 a different way, but it opened everything up for Konrad. The 5 goes. And with a little low left, you can pull back and get on this 2 pretty easily.
Yeah, and the 8 goes just about anywhere. So
yes.
Provided Konrad can get back on the 2, he should be able to run this out.
Oh. A little bump there would have been perfect.
Mm-hmm. We were pulling for you in the booth here, Konrad.
Might be able to pull this bank off. He's kind of standing. This would be really tough. It'd be really tough to get that through there, but it looks like it's doable.
For sure, and there is enough room for the cue ball to get out of the way. You know, sometimes on these cut banks, the object ball will go to the rail and then come back and make contact with the cue ball on this other bounce.
Yep.
But because this is a longer bank shot, the cue ball should have more than enough time to get out of the way if he chooses to take that shot. And
yeah,
these are tough.
That's basically his only shot here. It's so tight. I mean, you have to hit it perfect. You are correct, though. Because it's such a thin shot, a lot of the momentum is going to stay in this cue ball. and get it out of the way there shouldn't be any issue. The cue ball should easily get out of the way here. Okay, he went for something. I don't even know what he was really going for there. Left the table wide open. I'd play the 13 here and then the 12. 12 easily passes the 15 without disturbing it too much, if at all. There we go. Great shot. Nice and easy.
Oh, interesting choice to take the draw here.
Opting for the draw again, I was just about to say.
I would have just played that center ball or maybe just a little bit of top, and you would have achieved the same goal.
Yeah, I would have tried coming off the rail like that for the 9. Leaving himself tough here. Not leaving himself any easy shots. I would have just played that nice and soft, played the 11 down where he's standing right now, and then had the cut on the 8.
Good attempt and got the leave on the 8 ball that he wanted, but just didn't cut it quite enough to get the 11 in that corner pocket. Konrad has the opportunity to get this one, so let's see what he does. Remember, Konrad, nice and easy. Take your time. There you go.
Nice and easy. All right, you cannot afford to miss this 8 ball with the 11 sitting in the side there.
There you go.
Nice. All right. Konrad gets a game. It's 3-5. Brent plays with a Predator P3 orange and a Revo shaft with a Kamui medium black tip. He has the BK Rush orange. It's a very nice cue. Also plays with Talm Pyro chalk.
Yeah, you'll notice that both players are using that Talm chalk, and I have to say, if you haven't experimented with it, I highly recommend. It is, in my opinion, a big step forward over Master Chalk for a variety of reasons. It's a lot stickier or tackier, grabs the cue ball a little bit better, in my opinion. And so if you have not had the opportunity, please do check it out. I am not a Talm salesperson by any stretch of the imagination, but it did indeed elevate my game when I switched to it years back.
Yeah, I played with it too. I played with the original Kamui for quite a while. I know that's banned in some halls. Then switched over to the Roku 6, which is not as... The original Kamui is kind of like, how I describe it, is like an earth clay. Very pasty. And the Roku 6 is more like a typical chalk. So I played with the Roku 6 for several years and then went over and played with Talm, and I haven't looked back either.
Yeah. Oh no, another scratch on the break.
Yeah, this doesn't look... I mean, with ball in hand, this makes it a little bit better, but the break, again, just not very pretty. I'd take the 6 ball past the 15.
Yeah, solids here all the way. There's lanes for just about everything.
Right.
6 is tight, but you get that out of there. You just need to leave yourself shape on...
I would prefer to put it against the rail, create that angle to get through the 9 here. So I would have, almost where his cue ball is, I would have placed it for the ball in hand. It does have the 7 and the 5 as ducks. The 4 ball is going to be his trouble ball. He should try to get on it right now And just leave the cue ball back here for the 4. Too hard, went for the breakout, which wasn't really necessary, and he hooked himself. So, as you've been, as you've seen, we have the 3rd camera view. The 4th camera view would be the other angle on that side of the table, which would show us that the 14 and the cue ball are practically frozen. So that will come later on. Ties up the 1 ball. Doesn't really have a pocket besides the corner where the 5 is if he gets another shot at this without any disturbance. Gotta just thin this and come 2 rails out. Oh, where are you gonna go?
Actually, it looks like the 14 goes into the side over there.
Okay, yeah. Man, I would have let that rip and tried to get back down for
Sure.
the 12. Yeah, at least he's playing a little. Those clean balls are going to drop when they hit that ledge.
Yep.
He's playing softer now. He's not hitting too hard. Curious to see if he goes back to hitting too hard a little bit later into the rack here. There you go.
There it almost was.
Well, so that was a pretty tight cut there. It was a good, very good attempt. The 1 ball is completely tied up. And he doesn't really have a good breakout here either, unless he tries to leave the 2 and play the 4 to the 5. Use the 2 to break the 1 out, but that is just a difficult shot.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing too is if you leave your breakout ball for the last, say he's obviously going to probably play the 5 now, and then he leaves the 4 and the 1. If you play the 4 and make it and don't get the breakout, I mean you're just leaving yourself in a tough spot. This is again back to the point of running out too early. You want to try to position balls to make the breakout easier. That was a great shot.
That was a great shot. Do you go for the hero shot, 9-ball long table bank? Do you go for a defense? Do you try and push the 5 into the corner? Ah, great shot, Konrad.
All right, I had to step away from the booth for a second. I don't know what happened.
Back cut the 9-ball into the corner to the right of where he was shooting. Now he has the opportunity to push that 11-ball in between the 5 and the rail. Super tough shot, but they do go.
Okay, this does not go, but he could overtake the pocket. Okay, that was not very ideal. Did he hit a rail?
Did the 5 go up and hit the point?
I don't believe it
If
did.
not, that's a ball in hand, though.
Let me take a look at this real quick.
Yeah, back that up for a second. Might want to tell those guys to pause so we can check.
No, the cue ball hit the rail.
Okay. Oh, it did indeed, yep.
All right. Good safety there. This does not go. Ooh. I mean, either way, if it didn't fall, I think if it didn't fall, this actually may have made it a little bit tougher to get out, but having it fall made this a lot easier.
Brent has a great opportunity here to take this to 6-3.
Oh, he didn't sell out though. Konrad's got a tough shot here.
Yeah, the critical piece on that last shot was to hit that one very softly so he didn't roll back up table to give Konrad a shot on the 11. There is a hero shot here, playing a little bit of top right and bringing the 11 ball back in the corner that he's shooting from.
And he's calling it. You gotta hit this quite hard though, because the harder you hit the bank shot, the shallower the angle. So this should come straight back if he really hits it hard. Had to hit it a little bit harder than that because you saw that it started pulled in and hit that tit.
Yep. It also looked like he played center of the cue ball versus a little bit of right English to pull that. The English you put opposite spin to help it pull straighter back too.
Right. Got lucky and knocked that 8 ball out of the pocket, leaving Brent a difficult shot here. Goes for the bank, just misses it, leaves Konrad straight in. Just a stun shot. You don't need to do anything more than a stun shot here.
Thanks, Robin.
There you go.
Good
Perfect
shot, Konrad.
Stun. He's going to pull it within 1 if he can get this 8 ball in. Oh, no.
Smelled the blood in the water and rushed that one.
Oh, jeez.
This is not an easy shot for Brent, though. He's basically straight on into the long rail.
Yeah, let's see if the bank's open today. Oh, he plays safety. Okay. Not a bad choice. Actually, a smart choice because if you bank it, I mean, you're basically selling out.
Yep.
Will Konrad do the same thing or will he go for it? He's going to do the same thing.
Get there.
Got the
You
rail.
Got it.
Got the rail. All right,
You got it. Looks like Brent does have another defense shot here if he chooses to take it.
8 ball is off the rail.
Yep.
I think it's frozen now. Okay, so the referee said it's not frozen.
Good shot.
Now it should be frozen.
And here we are in the defensive chess match.
Okay, it is frozen now. It is frozen now. Brent is looking at this kick shot, which is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
So before Konrad makes this 8-ball here, so if he thins it, right, and goes 2 rails, you gotta barely thin this ball. You really don't want it to move. And then that to me is the proper safety when a ball is frozen, because your cue ball travels and hits those rails there. Konrad pulls it within 1. This is the final rack before the next break. Megan, the 8-ball was frozen to the rail, meaning that it's touching the rail. Therefore, another ball after contact would need to contact the rail for it to be a legal hit. Halu Insurance is located at the Mirage, not inside the Mirage, but it is in the same building. There's an exterior door on the north side. So get insured with Halu Insurance, home, auto, life, and umbrella. You can visit at haluinsurance.com or give us a call at 303-245-2114 or email at management@haluinsurance.com.
Quick shout out to Megan for asking questions. You know, we're talking about a lot of different things and making a lot of references. And so if we as commentators say something and you're not quite sure what that is or what that means, please say something in the chat and we'll do our best to answer it within the context of the game.
Good break by Konrad. Very good spread.
Lots of options here. I am taking stripes on this one.
Yes, stripes are, in my opinion, definitely the ball choice to take here. The 14's a little tough, but if you play the 12 in the corner and then leave yourself the angle, then you can play the 9 and leave yourself on the 14. He's choosing not to take that option. 14 is definitely the trouble ball in this rack, and I personally would try to get on it as quickly as possible. Okay, now you have to do just play a nice stop shot here on the 12. Then you have that angle to get back there for the
14.
9. Yeah, so
12, 9, leave yourself on the 14.
for this corner.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you just draw back and play the 11 down here. Don't take the 9. That's not a good shot if you take the 9. Okay, rolling forward, not bad. The problem with rolling forward, though, is he may end up down here instead and not have the shot.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if I would have left that circle up, I think he would have landed right in it. Okay, now this is going to get a little difficult. This would be a low. This is where a draw shot is necessary, and in my opinion, it's low left, which looks like what he's doing. It pulls it straighter back, not to avoid the scratch.
Yeah, the key with putting any English on the cue ball is follow through. It is not power. Oftentimes you'll see players put power through hitting the cue ball, trying to get left, right, follow, or draw. But when you watch the higher ranked players, you'll see that their stroke is exactly the same. It's just how much they follow through on the ball and where they make contact with the cue ball with the tip of the cue.
Yes. Konrad's back at the table, has a look at this 11 ball. But, man, this would be a very difficult shot to get back on the 14. It looks like if he hits this right, he could slide just past the 1 and get on that 14, but it'd be very difficult. Oh, he went for the breakout. Oh, he got hooked. Great attempt, though. Very good attempt.
Yeah, that was tough. That hit the 8 ball more full and just followed it on and blocked it perfectly. So now he's looking for making contact at this point. The long table bank to get back on the 14 is doable, but it's a tough shot.
Yes. And he doesn't have much room if he goes long.
That's right. The 7 ball is in the way and could be problematic. The other option is to shoot towards the long rail and come back on it. So one of the things you'll have to do here is shoot a little bit straighter at the short rail, and the way I would play this is with a little bit of top right to get the angle back on the 14 because that 7 ball is in the way.
Oh, this is the whole ball. Gives Brent ball in hand, wide open table. See if he can run this one out. Not a fan of starting with the 7, honestly. I would start with that 2 ball, use the rail to get back to the 7. Now he's okay, he's going to play safe. That's a smart move. I think I would prefer going for the run out, but if he didn't feel confident with it, then this was definitely the smarter play.
Absolutely. You know, this is one of those where you want to celebrate the strengths of the player, their knowledge, their skill set, and, you know, as a coach on multiple teams over the years, you know, you really want to take a look when you're coaching someone, you want to play to their strengths and give them guidance to their strengths. If you know someone is really good at defense, then leverage that so to keep them in games and keep them moving forward. If their strength is offense, you know, walk them through the patterning to help them make more balls and be planning ahead for that next shot. And, you know, of course, invariably everywhere in between to help them along. And so in this case, Brent played to his strengths by doing the defensive shot and left Konrad with a really tough shot on that 14.
Yeah, this is very difficult. Now, I would prefer the jump shot here, but I know how to get over this ball pretty easily. I know these players don't really practice or jump too often, so that's kind of out of the question. They're also, I mean, if you're not confident with jumping because you don't practice it much, you're not gonna even attempt it. So I don't really expect to see any jumps in this morning match. Maybe in the later match tonight, might see a jump or two. Goes for the 2 rail kick, and that wasn't a bad attempt. He hit it.
Great shot, Konrad.
Hit. Two ball does go, but the 4's tied up now. So Konrad is definitely in the position to win this rack here. What is he playing? The 1 in the corner?
1 on the side.
You're going to sell out if you miss this. Okay, he didn't sell out. He played the angle correctly.
It's tough to see from this angle if Konrad can squeeze in between the 8-ball and 4-ball rail first and tickle the 14 over in the corner.
Yeah, so rail first with a lot of left-hand English.
Yep.
You might just be able to skim that ball and get it into the pocket, but you're going to lose all cue ball control. Luckily, there's nothing down table that would get in the way. But you're definitely going to lose cue ball control if you go for the shot. Goes for the 2-rail kick again and makes great contact, but does leave Brent on the 4, which is his trouble ball in this rack. I would have played that a little different there. I'd probably put top on that, come off that rail a little bit more.
Yeah, get off the rail and give yourself a little bit better opportunity at some of these other balls.
Ooh. Got lucky there with the leave again. Konrad will be kicking at this once again. Could make it though. I mean, if you kick just to the side here, you could come up and make that ball. Mm-hmm. Even if you come short, right? You can hit rail first and maybe get a good hit and possibly make it. There it is.
Good shot, Konrad.
Oh, just misses it. Oh.
So close. In this case, I think a little bit more power and follow through on the stroke would have got him there and made the 14. And good grief, look at the leave on that 8-ball.
Oh yeah, that would have been great. What an attempt. Brent's ball control is just a little bit off. He's still hitting just a little too hard here. You could have gotten away with playing a stun shot there and been just fine on this one. Oh, living on the edge. He's going to block the pocket. He's going to block the straight-in shot again. At least this 1-rail kick to the 14 is quite easy.
It is. You're aiming at that diamond nearest the pocket or maybe a little bit closer to the pocket and coming around 2 rails to push that 14 in.
Right there. And then your cue ball would come out for the 8 in the same pocket.
Yeah.
Konrad grabbed the jump cue.
Okay, we're about to see some fireworks here,
What?
ladies and gentlemen.
Kicks at it, 2 or 3 times? Now he has this easy 1-rail kick to get it in, and he's going to attempt the jump. He is using Brent's Orange Air Rush. Is that the Air Rush? That is the Air Rush, okay.
Give it some gusto here, Konrad.
Oh, man.
You got some distance to clear.
He might launch this off the table. Just completely shank it. Well, it's not necessarily bad because the 14's blocking the pocket that's easiest for the 8.
No, that's absolutely right. One of the things I do want to call out here was the stability in Konrad's stance or lack thereof. In this case, that contributed to why he missed the shot altogether. Jump shots are difficult. Some people do jumps freehand. Some people do hand on the table in their jump shots. And it takes a lot of practice to get good at.
Yeah, I freehand it. If, for people that don't know, my neck is fused, so I can't turn my head, so I can't quite get down on the ball or look up. So I have to air bridge just to have a look at what I'm trying to do. So he doesn't get good. Again, not ball control is just not there. Konrad not taking the kick, I mean, could have saved him from losing this rack. So Brent is calling a follow, which is an extremely difficult shot.
Yeah, especially from this distance.
Well, it worked out for him. This is cuttable. But man, if you don't hit it right, you're going to just sit it right in front of the hole for your opponent. Super thin. Got to be careful here. Okay, place the safe. Good safety.
Yeah, I like what Konrad did there. That was a really heads-up decision, and leaves Brent forced to take the bank here if he so chooses to take an offensive approach on this shot.
Oh, he went for it that time.
Oh, wrong pocket.
Yep, wrong
Oh.
pocket. Oh, no. All right, so it's tied 5-5. We definitely have a match going on here. So this is the next break, so we will be back in 5 minutes.
Awesome.
All right, and we are back. Konrad to break it is tied 5-5. Good break. Konrad pulling back into this match, which is completely different than when he played Jared back in, I believe it was November. I think they played in November. Konrad came out with this huge lead when he played Jared and then lost it. And Jared came back and won. He's actually holding his own this time, keeping it close. So he must have called the 14 because that's when I would have called the 14 too. He hit it so hard. Ooh, misses the 10. Leaves Konrad a couple of options here. I would definitely start with the 7 and play the 5. So I'd start with the 7 on the side, play the 5 down here, roll up. So there to there, leave your cue ball there, and then play that in the side and try to slide down here for the 4 is how I would start this rack.
Yeah, I like that approach versus trying to squeeze in between the 15-4 to cut the 4 in the opposite corner. That's a much more difficult shot, and cue ball placement is critical on that one.
Yep. All right, so he's playing the pattern. Oh, nope, never mind. He's really going for the 4 now. He got it. Had enough room. Overhit it a little bit. You definitely, playing that, you definitely wanted to leave yourself like here. So you could play that 2 in the side and roll forward, or if you had the right angle, go up that way for the 6. Plays it good.
No scratch.
If he didn't hit the tit, he may have actually got decent shape on either the 3 or the 6. He's got to play safe here now. Well, that would at least be the smarter play.
There he goes.
Yep.
Good decision.
So leaves Brent either the 9 on the side or the 10 down in the corner. Either way, Konrad does have control of the table here with the 3 blocking a pocket that Brent desperately needs. Good shot, good shot.
It is great to see Konrad settling down into his game and starting to pot balls well. You know, there are still some cue ball control issues that he'll need to deal with. But getting those last couple of games and tying this back up with Brent was good for his overall confidence level.
So you overhit that a little bit again. You want to be in the center of the table for that shot. Plays the bank. Did he get enough speed? Nope. Dies out.
The 3 goes. Konrad needs to hit this very gently so he doesn't overroll on the 6.
Great shot there. Good speed. Now comes, what do you do with this 8 ball? Honestly, I may put some speed on this and try to come actually down, try to avoid that pocket, back up. Doesn't do that. Not a bad leave, though. Not a bad choice. If he was trying to just play safe and leave it in the pocket, it was a very smart move. Went for the breakout there and missed
Oh, does
it.
he make the 6?
You're in a tough spot here now because you have no shot. And yeah, you have the 11, but you're leaving your trouble balls for last, which is a huge mistake. And scratches.
In that case, I think I would have tried to go for a safety off the 13, pushing it over to the long rail, and hiding the cue ball between the 8, 9.
Right.
Which still would have left a kick shot or a bank shot for Konrad.
This is not an easy out, only because the 8's in kind of a weird spot. It does go to the corner where the 6 is, so you can either wrap around these balls, or you can play it nice and easy, which I think he's going to do, and then play this 8 in the side. Yep, so he's going to opt the 8 in the side here. Yep. It's a little tight. I prefer the shot. I would prefer exactly what he did, nice and easy. Take a little bit of a tighter shot on the 8. Good speed.
There it is.
All right, takes the lead. I think that's his first lead rather than the first game. So other than the first game of the match, this is Konrad's first lead.
Yeah, back to the momentum shift conversation earlier. With Konrad slowing things down, he's been able to get a little bit better shape. 1, making balls, and 2, getting better shape on follow-up shots, and giving himself some different opportunities versus hanging things up or scratching like we saw earlier in the earlier games.
Yeah.
Good break, nice spread on the balls.
Yep, very good spread on the balls.
Looks like this table is runnable. I like the stripes again on this one.
I actually prefer solids here, and starting with the 7. If you play the 7 with a little bit of right hand top English, you can miss the 9 and either go down and play the 1, 3, or 5, or hit it soft and play the 6. So he did not use top right there. He used either center or top left, which is why he ran into the 9, but left himself a shot at the 6 here.
Mm-hmm. He can play a stop on the 6 and get the 4 in the side and give himself an opportunity on the 3 ball. Oh, he actually drew on that one.
Okay, it looks like, is he playing the 5? Oh, he went for the 1. That did not go. That was way too tight. Doesn't leave Brent a lot of options here.
It looks like that 5 ball's just enough in the way so he can't get at the 14. The 15 would be an 11-15 combo, it looks like. 12
Yeah.
is hooked on the, well, as blocked by the 3.
Starting with a combo is not a very smart shot, in my opinion. I mean, if it's all you got, then you got to do it, but Oh, so he went for the 15. Ties up his own 15-9. 9 does have the side pocket available. Konrad's choosing the 5 to the corner.
Play that one with a little bit of top. Should avoid the scratch. Yep, and he does.
It's not an easy table here to run. He's got to thin the 3. Thinning the 3 brings your cue wall back up to where that 9-15 is, though. And if he hits it right, he should have a shot on the 4 on the side. Oh, he hit it too soft. I would have went for that.
I'm actually okay though, because if he did go for it, he did run the risk of breaking out the 9-15.
So it's true. If I was playing that shot, I would not have been too worried about that because the 12 is in a really bad spot. So that's kind of another like difficult position shot or potable shot for stripes. So I would have been okay risking the 3 and potentially breaking out that 9-15. But not a bad play though. 3 ball goes. Got to play this really, really gentle if you want to stay on the 1. 4 does go in the corner, though, up here. If he does overhit it.
Yep. Yeah, what he doesn't want is to be straight in on the 1 ball so he can give himself a little bit of room off the cushion there.
So it looks like he might try to use the 12. Okay, that's actually a great shot. You give yourself a duck, you move your opponent's ball against the rail into an even worse position than it already was in. Don't give him much to look at here besides the 14. Line ball does go on the side.
Yeah, that's the only shot Brent's got at the moment. But he can roll past and get the 15 in the corner that he's shooting from. Oh, he's going to take the 11 in the corner. Try and squeeze that by the 3.
Makes the 3.
Makes the 3.
Leaves Konrad only looking at the 4 ball here, which would break out Brent's 2 balls. But again, the 12's in such a bad spot. Like, you may as well just risk it.
Yeah, I like what Konrad did here, just to get that 1 ball off the rail a little bit further because the 12 is in the situation that it's in.
Yeah. Did get the 1 ball a little closer to the pocket. Plays the safety.
Here's the thing, though. Brent just sold out the 4 ball in the side. I think he'd have to combo the 4-2, though.
Yep.
Because doesn't have much else. But
Yeah,
then that leaves the table wide open for Konrad here to potentially run it out.
Yep. And you want to play center ball on this because it would move the 9 towards the 10 and don't hit it too hard. Pocket speed. So the 2 drops and the 4 stays and sits right in front of the pocket. So you can use it for position on the 1. So he overhit it. He hit it a little too hard, but he called safe. Must have called safe because Brent is at the table. The 4 ball's in a really bad spot now, both 4 and 12. Okay, here comes a safety battle. Either one of these guys are going to attempt at a ball here. All right, good job getting that 1 ball off the rail some more. Now you got to... So now next time Konrad gets to the table, it would be smart of him if he can see the 4, just to tap it.
Yep.
Just to tap it, try to get it right in front of that side pocket. And then the next time, go for the run out. Brent has no breakout for this 12 ball. And moving it would just open Konrad up to a potential run. Good shot there. Again, a little hard. You want to leave that cue ball over on the rail there.
Good shot. Uh-oh.
Ooh, scratches.
Avoided disaster, though.
Yes. All right, Konrad, so you need to take this ball in hand and just play safe, nudge the 4 in front of the pocket. You're going to give Brent a shot at the 10 to the side, but the 12 has nowhere to go.
Yeah, I cannot tell if that 4 is frozen on the point or not.
I don't think it is.
He's looking.
It's hard to see until he moves. Yeah, I feel like it's just off because from this angle the 12 looks like it's a little deeper. Okay, so he played safe on the 1. You got to eventually play safe on this 4 ball and just nudge it in front of the side though. If you wait too long, it could cost you the game. Okay, so Brent went for it. Didn't quite sell out here because this is a very difficult shot to get back on the 8. This would be a low right draw shot on the 4.
Yep.
To this corner over here to try to straighten that cue ball out. Which it wouldn't quite straighten out, but it would pull this way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he takes. Now, if I was Brent on that last shot that he just went for the breakout, I would have made the 10, called safe, made the 1, gave Konrad ball in hand. That way now he has to both move the 4 and the 12 by playing a safety. So he's putting either center or top on this. I think he's cutting it to the other corner. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, other than leaving Brent sort of hung up in the pocket / short rail, there wasn't really any advantage to that shot.
No, and the shot here would be to play the 12 and your cue ball slides over for the 10. It's a long shot, though.
And a scratch.
Hitting too hard. Brent hitting too hard. A little softer on several of these shots, and you may have a tremendous lead, honestly, because you hooked yourself so much in the earlier games. Konrad could take a 2-game lead here. Momentum's shifting.
All Konrad needs to do is play this one with a little bit of follow to give him a much easier shot on the 8 ball.
Oh!
And he hit the point.
Oh, wow. You got to take your time. You got to really focus and look at your angle there.
Yeah, he didn't even take a half a step, and he just got down and let it go. So
Brent's going to try to cut this 10 in the side pocket here, which is very doable, and it's a two-way shot as well because you're going to leave the cue ball back over to where it is now, leaving Konrad a really difficult shot on the 4 if Brent misses this ball. Oh, he went for the corner? Interesting. Leaves Konrad a bank on the 4. It's a very difficult shot, considering where the 8 ball is. Ooh.
That actually worked out, I think. Is the 4 ball just enough in the way to cover up the 10?
Man, it is hard to tell. I think it... Well, he's looking at the kick here, so it did cover it. I would opt to jump this ball because, I mean, I know that I can get over and make a good hit. If you make it, you're out because your cue ball is going to end up down here.
That's right.
And even if you miss it but get a good hit, you're still going to end up down there. But what a kick.
Excellent shot, Brent.
That's the time you could have hit it a little bit harder. Ooh.
Avoided the scratch. There it is.
All right, we are
Not it again.
6-6. In a race to 10, win by 2, which we might actually see it go into extra games here. Last Friday of every month in the Garden Bar, which is the lower half of the Mirage, we have a free comedy show hosted by Sam Butler. He is one of the hosts. He is one of the servers here. The next free show is Friday, May 29th, 2026 at 7:30 p.m. Now, check the Mirage website or come in and ask because we may have another free show on the 15th of May. I'm not sure yet. All right, here we go. Back to it. Brent breaking, tied 6-6. So Brent put a little bit, in my opinion, he hit the rack a little too hard, creating that cluster up there. Nothing looks too good, in my opinion, here. I probably opt for solids if the 4 goes in the side. It does look like it does go.
Yes. Then you have an opportunity on the 3, then the 7-5, and look for the breakout.
Yep. The 2 ball actually
Is there a lane there?
may go.
There is.
Yeah, that 2 ball goes. This is the new camera angle. Oh, but
Oh,
he misses,
too hard.
he misses the 4. Just totally moves it. All right, open table. Yep, take solids all day. 4 goes in the side.
Looks like Brent's going for a defense here, and he does. Does, however, look like the 12 ball goes up in the corner.
Yes. Yeah, 12 does go to the corner.
There it is.
Great shot. Now, he didn't roll far enough to possibly shoot this 11 in the corner over here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He needed to be another half inch or so further up table to get on the 11 and break those other ones out.
Yep.
So let's see what he can do here to clean up the 15, 10, 14.
Good ball control there.
Yep.
Sitting on the 14. Okay, he's opting for the 15 cut. Come 2 rails back cross table. Oh, he didn't hit it hard enough anyway because he was looking to be back to where he originally was on that 14.
Yeah, I think I would have played those in reverse. I would have taken the 14 first, which would have effectively left me in the lane for the 15, and then put a little top and come back up table to try and get on the 9, 11, 13.
Yeah, I agree. I would have taken the 14 first. I'd play safe here, but he went for it. The safety would have just been to leave that cue ball kind of like back there.
Yep. All right, so another good opportunity, almost in the exact same position Konrad was before. Cue ball wise, I'm just playing a little bit of center ball here versus draw to get a little easier on the 14, but that seemed to work out okay for him.
They chose to draw again. I would have played top off the rail. I like using the rails to get my position, though.
I do as well. It makes things a little bit easier. I'm not trying to force a draw, which oftentimes results in overhitting or too much power versus follow through, and you don't get the draw.
Yep. The rails are your friends. They help you control the cue ball speed so much.
He does have a look on the 11 ball, though, it does appear.
Yeah, that does look cuttable. You have to be a little cautious. He's calling safe. He's just going to probably try to put it near that pocket. I think he's afraid of scratching. I hit it a little too hard, but not bad. Doesn't give Brent much of a look except for this 4 ball.
The 13 does go in the corner past the 6. But the 9 ball is something to be dealt with.
Well, if you get on the 13, if Konrad does get back to the table, the 13 gets you on that 9 down in the far corner.
Yep.
This run out here. So I would play the 3, which is what he's doing. And then the 6. You got to be, too hard, Brent. Too hard. You could have just rolled forward, nudged the 14, because you want some angle on that 6 to leave the cue ball after playing the 6, if you would have got to it. Where the 3 is now is where you wanted that cue ball to lay after the 6.
Yep.
Then play a stop shot on the 1 down in the corner, and then you had your 5 to get on the 8. So Konrad here sees enough of the 13, which still goes past the 3. Oh, just doesn't hit it good, though. Leaves Brent a breakout shot here. Get that 13 away from his 6 ball. Ball control again. You want to put a little bit of left on that. Hit that 13 full. Leave the 6 where it was.
Yep.
Can cut the 1 down in the corner.
That is a tougher shot and would push the cue ball back into traffic.
He's playing safe. I think he's going to leave the cue ball down by the 14. Wasn't really. If he was playing safe, he wasn't very good. You needed to be behind the 14 for it to be a decent safety.
Yeah. Konrad's got a lot of options here.
I prefer taking the 11 first because you have more room to get back.
I do as well because you have a lot of options to come back up table, but it didn't go his way. And actually, Brent is in a pretty tough spot right at the moment. He's either going to have to take a defense or try to bank that 1 ball.
So I like trying to thin the 6, right, and leave that cue ball right behind the 1. He's going to cut this 1 ball, though. I think he called down in the corner where the 5 is sitting.
Yeah, I don't like these really long cut shots because you lose so much cue ball control.
Yep. Yeah, thinning the ball, I mean, you can, if you know your ball control speed, you can pretty well estimate where you're going to leave that cue ball. But if you don't, it's really just going to go wild. I don't think he can see the 9. Oh, he can. Okay, great. Actually, that would have been a great view for the other camera. I don't know if I would have got his backside, though, and not have seen any of the ball.
Sure.
Okay, take the 13 here, in my opinion, and let that cue ball, 13 of this hole, and then you have the 11 is what I would play. And the reason I would play it like that is because now he's got a difficult shot here.
Yeah, he has to draw back to get on the 13, make the 13 in the corner, and then hit the short rail to roll back for the 8.
Now, if the 14 goes, he will be okay. Man, it's so tight. Oh, he got it. What a shot.
What a shot.
Overhit it a little bit, but
That's okay.
Yeah,
that is okay.
Just take your time. Focus. Take your time.
Good
There
shot,
you go.
Konrad.
All right. A little bit of celebration there with a tap on the table. Feels good about the shot. Very good, very good. 7-6, Konrad takes the lead back. Just a reminder that after this match, starting at 6 o'clock tonight, Danny Martinez plays Chris Bierman in the Saturday night grudge match here on Table 5 at the Mirage. They're playing 8-ball and 9-ball, race to 15, alternate break with BCA rules with slight altercations to them. Call 9, no 9 on the snap. 3 foul and push-outs are allowed. Scratch on the break and 8 balls behind the line. They're using Diamond racks and Aramith Tournament balls. No Magic racks tonight. And they're playing for 600 in the middle. Aaron Erfman will be commentating this match with me tonight, and Kylie Pelzer will be refereeing and racking for them.
Fargo ratings are really close, so this should be a good one.
Yeah, Danny's was, I think, 507 when he played Corey. Was it a month ago now? And yeah, they Danny played really well against Corey. So I'm curious to see how this one goes tonight. Good break. The 4-ball drops. Got a good shot on the 7 on the side here. Start the rack. Solids again look like the preferred set to take. The 7 gets you on the 5. And then the 5, depending on the angle, will get you anywhere on the table.
Yeah, there's a run out here with solids.
Good speed.
Touch shot.
So this is where you take the 5 in the corner. You nudge the 8 just slightly, then you take the 6 to come back to center table.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he might be looking at the 3 here.
And 3 ball is not a bad option because it get you on the 2. Honestly, now I'm looking at it more. The 3 looks like a better option to take because if you play the 3 and come back out off the rail to where the 3 is now, okay, you can play a stop shot on the 2 and then a slight draw on the 1 to get back on that 5 and then play your 6. Overhit it a little bit, but if you put a stun shot on this, you're going to end up right back to where you need to be for the 1.
Yeah, I think this works.
So a stun shot should, with the angle that you have here, should hit the ball and straighten out off the rail. Looks like he is playing the stun shot, nice and easy. See how it straightens out off that rail there? The 1 does still go on the side, potentially the corner, past the 14. Looks like he has some angle on the 6 ball.
Yeah, I like taking the 5 ball here.
And running into the 9.
Mm-hmm. Run into the 9, get the 1, get the 6, and you're out.
I would play top. It's a better angle. I would play top right to push that cue ball forward after contact to make sure the 9 slows the cue ball down. Okay, see, he played center, which is why he missed the 9 entirely, but left himself good shape for the 1 in the corner.
Yep. Now he does have to roll past the 12.
Well, he should
that's gonna
bump
be
the 12.
tricky here.
He should bump the 12 if he plays this.
Either or. I'm just concerned of him hiding behind the 12 or the 10. There you go.
Oh,
Had the 1 ball gone, he would add a shot on the 6 and been out.
Brent's got a little bit of work to do here. All the balls are open. Nothing's really in the way. Again, I mean, it looked like he hit that just too hard. I like just kind of rolling the ball in. Like I said, use the rail. Put top on that. Use the rail. Come back off the rail for the 13.
Yeah, as you said earlier, the rails are indeed your friends. And so take advantage of that. Help them help you, and vice versa.
Yep. Now that one, again, I would have played top and used the 2 rails to get a little bit straighter on this 10, a little closer to. Queuing from the rails, not fun. He's also probably not going to have a shot after this. Oh, wow. He takes the pocket away from Konrad. What a lucky bump.
Now what I'm doing here is I'm going to take the 6 first so I get a little bit straighter shot on the 115 and look to pot both of those and then 8 in the side.
Yeah, the one could fall the 15 in if it hits correctly.
Yeah, use the angle on the 6 ball to your advantage to make that a straighter shot and follow those in, and then you have a straight shot into the 8 ball on the side.
I might just opt to push that 6 ball right in front of the 10 there. And then the next time you're at the table, make the 15 with your 1. Yep. Good shot. I don't believe the 10 goes. You may be able to force it through there.
Yeah, rail first off the 6. Decent look at the 9 ball into the side. Oh, he went for the cut shot. Okay.
Just a little short. Okay, so unfortunately, Konrad cannot see the 1 to make that 15 and play safe, which would probably guarantee him a win on this rack. You know, I'd kick at it. Yep.
Yep.
Good choice there, Konrad. Very good.
Good shot.
That's probably
Good
gonna,
shot.
It's probably going to win you the rack. I'd actually go rail first here. So the reason I would go rail first there is because it's so close to the rail that it's pretty easy to judge. Well, for me, it's pretty easy to judge that rail kick, and then it brings the cue ball back up table. He might be able to get this in here. Too soft. Oh,
And
made
it goes. And it scratches.
no.
Heartbreak City.
Oh, so obviously he hit that at a good speed because the 10 ball did go. I think if he would have played a stop shot on that and kind of put a little bit more force behind it, that he wouldn't have scratched. Konrad with ball in hand again. Last time he had ball in hand with the winning shot, he hit the tit with the 4 ball. I would take the 6 here because the ones further off the rail get you better shape on the 8. Yep. There you go. Perfect. Great shot.
Good job, Konrad. And there it is.
Takes an 8-6 lead. So win by 2 format. And a race to 10. So we do have upcoming matches. Brent Needler and Corey Voss will play on May 16th at 11:30 a.m. And then after that match is over, April Earthman and Eric Hurtado will play on May 16th at 6 p.m. I need to update that. We do have some openings. July 4th is open. I know it's a holiday, so we may not fill those spots. May 23rd at 11:30 a.m. is still open if anybody is interested. I know the people that are waiting behind Asher and Sam, well, Asher and Patrick, Sam and Jim, they have dates. I just haven't been able to update on this board here yet. Right back at it. Konrad to break for the hill. Looks dry.
Reasonably good break, though. Good spread on the balls. Just didn't get anything.
Ooh, I mean, I would choose solids in this scenario only because the 6 is in bad shape. Now, once the 6 moves, stripes is way better position.
Agreed. I think I would have actually shot at the 3 ball first.
Yep, so would I. I would have shot the 3 as well. So now stripes are in way better shape than solids because of where the 2 ball sits. Okay, so he's got to play this smart. He's got to roll up to just past that second diamond to get a shot on this 2-ball. Overshoots it. Hitting too hard again. 5 should go, but now, okay, is he going to cut? Oh, scratches.
Scratches. Cannot emphasize enough cue ball control and the criticality there. Those cut shots always send the cue ball flying, and you just never know where it's going to go. And in this case, that one hurt Brent significantly. Now Konrad has a open table and can get a lot of soldiers out of the game. So let's see what he does here.
Decent opening shot. He's got room to roll forward without scratching to get on this 12-ball. Opts to stun it. I would not attempt this 12-ball right now. I think he's looking at it. I'd prefer playing this 14 and either breaking it out or just sliding past, getting on this 15. But getting on this 12-ball is super critical right now. Okay, he's opting for the 15.
Yeah, 3-ball's got to be in the way.
Yeah, it doesn't, I mean, there must be, okay, he's taking the 14. Breakout or just float down? I think he was going for the breakout because of how hard he hit that. $10 does go. Okay, so this is critical here. You could play the 15, which is the shot, right?
Yep.
And then come over here. So you got that shot on the 12 in the same pocket. Got the
Okay.
Well, that's not too good, actually, because he's got no shot.
Does that 10-ball go by the 2? I'm not sure it does.
The 11 or the 12, I don't think passes. He might have to bank this ball to the corner over here. Might just opt to take the pocket. Oh, it did pass. All right. What do you got?
In this case, I think I like the 10-ball better and then come back off the short rail to get on the 11.
For the same pocket that the 12 went in?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing.
I don't like cutting the 11 up in the opposite corner. Ooh, missed
He
it.
overcut it.
And he got the shape on the 11 that he needed.
Yep. All right, so now Brent needs to make something happen here. You could play this a few different ways. I'd play stop shot here. He opted to roll forward. I think I would have took the 7, the 3, the 2, came down to the 5.
Yeah, I think this can still... Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, he hooked himself.
That 5-ball does go, but you got to hit rail first with a lot of left.
Yeah, it's so tight.
All right, that actually put Konrad in position to roll that 11 ball up in the corner and get shape on the 10. I don't like taking the 11 in the... Oh, no. He could take the 11 in the side as well. He just needs to get past the 3-5.
Yeah, this is a little bit difficult either way. Plays it
Perfectly. Stop shot here on the 10.
Yep.
Don't try to do anything.
You don't need to hit it hard. Even if you roll forward a little bit, you're fine.
Looks like he's playing top on this.
Yeah, that did him.
Yep.
You didn't need to do that. Didn't sell it out though. I mean, put the 10 in a bad spot.
Thanks for that, Konrad.
Players cannot hear us, by the way. So he probably just assumed we're talking about how he missed that ball.
Oh,
Leaves
little too
Konrad
much.
a shot down to the corner here.
I'm putting a little bit of follow on this one, so it comes off the rail and puts shape on the 8-ball for the opposite corner.
Missed it.
Oh, overcut it.
Gonna put it right back to where it was.
So Brent has a really great opportunity here.
Yep. Play the 5 in the corner. Come down. He's got 6 pockets for the 3.
Yep.
And he missed it. Oh, boy. And tied everything up.
I think Konrad has a look at the 10-ball in the side here, which should break out the 5-ball and give him a look at the 8.
Yeah, it might go. It's tight. Yeah, it was a little tight there. Didn't sell out. I don't believe the 5 passes the 8. If it does, it's got to go rail first. But getting on that 5 is going to be difficult from here. I think the momentum definitely switched. Brent is, in my opinion, falling apart a little bit. I don't know if he's just nervous or if he's getting a little fatigued. That was actually a decent shot. Way to come back there.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Konrad has to opt to kick at this. That's basically hit the jump shot's not really there. I mean, if you're really accurate, you could slice this in, but that's just so hard. Good hit. He's going to sell out here, though.
Yeah, Brent's going to go 3-ball in the side. I'd play a little bit of top right to get behind the 5-ball and go in the opposite side, 8-ball in the corner.
I would play the 5 in the
5
corner.
first?
Yep, with just a little stop shot. That's what I would play. He is opting for your out here. Good follow forward. Use the rail. See, he didn't use the rail. He made this a lot tougher.
Well, that's okay because he can just go opposite corner on the 8.
Yeah, so it's just making it tougher.
For sure.
Rails are your friends. Use that rail to come back out for that 8.
Agreed.
Where's he going? Oh, I think he's trying to really slice this. Yeah, he tried to slice it. Wow, what a roll.
And did he cover up the corner?
I think it
He
did.
did. He did.
Wow. What a roll.
I think the defense here is just push the 10 into the 8 very gently and roll the cue ball up table.
No rail.
No rail.
Ugh.
Heartbreaker.
Brent's going to pull within 1.
There it is.
All right. That is the 15th rack, so we will be back after another 5-minute break. All right, and we're back. It is 7-8. Konrad has the lead. That was a much better break.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so stripes look way better, but there's not really a good one to start with, except taking that 12 up to the corner, but you got to be a little careful there.
And the scratch.
Oh, another scratch. It's going to hurt him. The few scratches he's had today and hooking himself a few times in the earlier games may cost him this entire match.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing looks too good because of the 1 and 14 tied up. And I don't believe that 14 passes. I believe they're frozen.
Mm-hmm.
The 1.
One goes.
It might not. I think it might hit the tit. It might go. But, man, that's...
Yeah, you're right with that other angle.
You know, solids just don't look good. You could use a 7 and break the 114 out, but then you're stuck with the 4s.
4's still stuck behind the 15.
Yep. Yeah, it's actually a difficult start here. Oh, it did go. Okay. Still not really the ideal set to take, even though there's less on the table.
No.
Opts for the bank. Comes up short.
Is it going to go?
Takes the pocket. Might be able to... I'm almost positive you could play that 12 off the 4 and make it. And
Yep.
You know, you might as well take it now because you got the shot.
Yep. Agreed.
Taking the 14. Yeah.
That's tough because it didn't leave you a really good follow-up shot.
No, not at all. Oh, now he's going to take it. Well, now you have a much harder angle to make this.
Right. Yeah, you chance hitting the 4 full.
Like that.
And it not going in, just like that.
Just like that, yep. He did take the pocket, but Konrad does have both corners he can play into if he chooses to take. I know he's just going to take the pocket over. He might try to follow it in.
That's what I'm doing here, is trying to follow this one in.
See, I mean, it's not a bad shot. I don't like that shot only because I'm not very good at that. I would play the 7 here and try to get down here and play that 2 up and then the 4 down. But he made it work. Got the angle though is not very good on this 4.
Oh, that's a scratch shot, it looks like.
You play safe. Just nudge the 7 to the rail and hide behind the 8.
Yep. No heroics needed on this one.
Nope. If Konrad wants, yep, he's calling safe. If Konrad wants to get to the hill, he needs to play this rack, the rest of this rack, very, very smart. Yeah, he's calling safe. It's up to Brent. So Konrad apparently very lightly nudged the 4 with his hand, but the BCA rules state that you must ask your opponent to put it back or not. Brent opts to leave it where it lies. Konrad plays the safe. It's not the greatest safe because he does have a shot at this 11 ball. But if he misses, Konrad does have a shot at the 4 to get back on the 7.
Yep. Looks like Brent is opting to shoot at the 9-13. Does he get a rail? He does.
Yep, plays safe. That was definitely a safety shot. Yep, take the 7. That's really all you have. Oh, you got to hit it better than that. He's playing smart, though. I think. Let's try the other camera angle. Nope, he cannot see the 13. So good safety by Konrad.
As we go deeper into this match, we are starting to see some better decision making on the shots taken versus playing defense and so forth.
So he moves the 4 out of the side pocket, but leaves it for the corner. This would be a very, it just depends on your skill level, but this is a full table draw shot. You're at a pretty good distance away from the 4 to make it happen. Any further, it gets a little bit harder to pull it all the way back. Looks like he's on a nice straight line.
He does run the risk of hitting the 8 ball if he's able to draw that far back.
Yeah. He's opting to play safe again. It's not a bad play, but you gotta know when to take the shot, though, which if he's not comfortable, he's playing safe. If he's not comfortable pulling all the way back, then this is definitely the correct shot. Okay, well, Brent definitely has a look at the 13 this time.
Yeah. I think I would have liked getting the 4 off the table first in this case, and then playing a safety off the 7 versus trying to draw all the way back.
So I kind of like leaving the 4 down there because say Brent misses this, right? He made it. Say he missed that. Well, now you can't see the 7.
Sure.
He's got balls down there to play pretty good safes with the 8 being there. So I think leaving the 4 was a smart play. But again, when do you got to know kind of when to run out, when to play safe. And he's going to have to go for this sooner or later. He could play another safe here. He's going to have to reach. Konrad's pretty tall. Well, they're actually both pretty tall players, so reaching shouldn't really be that big of an issue. Robin, I when I started this, told myself that I would not ever play a grudge match just so that I'm able to be down here and run it smoothly. Now, maybe if I teach somebody how to run it real smooth, maybe I might play in one, but that would be far, far down the road.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Robin. I appreciate it. I'd love to give Derek a run for his money, but in the meantime, maybe there's somebody else out there who'd like to play one with me. Oh, wow. Okay, so this gives Konrad an excellent opportunity to make the 4 and get back up table to the 7 and get out of here and get on the hill.
It's got to be very, very good speed ball control here.
Oh, needed a little bit more.
Yeah, you definitely need to get on the other side of that side pocket. So if I'm playing this, are you banking this? It doesn't go.
No, this is a cut shot all day.
Yeah, I would cut it and go 2 rails up, down table. He went for the bank. Yeah, it just wasn't. Oh, it's tying up balls too. Going to prolong this rack. Konrad desperately trying to get to the hill with a 2-game lead here. It is a win by 2 format. Brent's calling safe. No, he went for it. I thought he was calling safe there. I would have. Because then you make Konrad move your 15 out for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you leave the 9 in the pocket for a duck. Well, if he plays this smart, you can make the 11, roll up to the rail, and then play safe on the 15. Oh,
Missed
misses
it.
it. Gotta play here smart. Brent definitely has the advantage now in this rack. Good touch.
Good shot.
Okay, will Brent play safe here, or will he pot it and then play safe on the 15? Oh, no. Over, hit it again. So he's going to come behind the ball. Oh, left Konrad a shot down to the corner.
Yeah, it looks like there's just enough room to push that 7 ball up in the far corner and get a look at the 8.
Yeah, I believe there is. There's plenty of room.
The only thing Konrad needs to worry about is a scratch in the side.
Oh, he hit it.
Hit it straight.
Too straight.
I think that's okay, though, because Brent is pretty straight on here with the 15. I guess there's a little bit of an angle.
He should. It is off the rail. He should just play safe and tuck it behind the ball. Looks like he's going to go for the bank. Nope. Oh, you hit it too full. You got to hit about half the ball there, and just let that cue ball slide off of it.
Right.
So Josh Rosshafer says he'll play you, Shawn. Famous quote from Doc Holliday in Tombstone.
Josh, I need to know your Fargo. Then we
like
have something to talk about.
I think it's like 525, or it's between 525 and 535, I think.
Okay.
Oh, Konrad misses the 7, leaving Brent straight in on the 15. This is a clutch moment. 2 very long shots here. This 8's not going to be easy. Oh, dogs.
Too hard.
It's either nerves or fatigue. One or the other is getting to these guys. Okay, Konrad needs to play top on this. Go 2 rails. And then try to get back on that 8. Oh, he stuns it and leaves himself a bank. I mean, it's not ideal, but with where the 15 is sitting, he's got plenty of options here.
Yeah, I like defensing the 8 ball and putting the cue ball on the short rail and forcing Brent to take a long table shot.
So I think he's playing the 2 ways. He called the side. A little short, but yep, left the longer shot. 8 ball out in the open. The bank is gone. Well, he's going to go that way. That's even tougher. That's basically a sellout because your cue ball is going to go that way.
Yep, exactly. So let's see if Brent's got his superhero cape on or not.
Oh, he's going to get a kick.
That's almost straight in for Konrad in the corner.
Yep, and I mean, you want to make the ball, obviously, and win the game, but if he does rattle it, it's not the end of the world because where the 15 is in a bad spot again.
And there it is.
Gets Konrad to the hill in a win by 2 format, so if he wins the next game, it will be over. One last time, I just want to show that tonight's match, starting at 6 o'clock in about 3 hours and 15 minutes, Danny Martinez will face off with Chris Bierman. 8-ball and 9-ball race to 15, alternate break, BCA rules with slight modifications. Call 9, no 9-ball in the snaps, 3 foul, push outs allowed, scratch on the break, and 8-ball is behind the line. They're using diamond racks. I have a wooden diamond rack and a polymer diamond rack. The Aramith balls we are using right now will also be used. They will be cleaned, and they're playing for 600 on the line. Konrad to break for the win. Good break. Little cluttered up there. Not going to be the easiest run out. I like solids again.
Yeah, I do too. He'll be able to get a few soldiers off the table right away, clear that end of the table that he's standing next to. Little bit of work on the 2-ball, certainly. I can't tell if the 5 goes by the 13 or not.
Take stripes.
Okay.
They actually look a lot better now. Because you can play the 11 in the side and roll down for the 15. And then you can play the combination of the 14-9 and kind of go from there. You got to get rid of this 11 ball, though, right now.
Looks like he will.
Good shot.
Good shot.
Gets down on the 15. Shooting over a ball, though. Looks like he has enough angle to come off the rail and back to the table to play that combination.
Yeah, I wanted to see that cue ball sit on the short rail so he had angle to come off and get back up table for the 14, 13, 9 and deal with that.
Oh,
no.
Oh, saved by the nipple. He's got a shot here he could play either combination. I prefer playing this 13-9. 14 goes in the lower corner.
Don't make both of them.
That's okay. He could play it down here.
Yeah, he does have the 14 up in the other corner.
That would also run into the 7 ball, leaving him the winning shot on the 8. I'm sure the nerves are through the roof right now. 2 more balls to clinch the match.
Good shot.
It's a good. Brent does not have a Fargo, and I would have to look up Konrad's. That's why they were not posted. For the win. Taking a breath. There you go. Take your time. Oh, and he missed it. Oh, man. Took his time, and the nerves must have got him.
Yeah, Brent's got his work cut out for him.
Yep, he's got every ball on the table. Konrad misses the break and run to win the match.
There are some defensive shots here that Brent can play.
Well, I'll tell you, with where that 8-ball is sitting, anywhere in here, Brent loses if he leaves the cue ball. Sit. Good shot. All right, he's got to take the one. I mean, any miss from here on out, it should be Konrad's game and match.
Yeah, I actually like playing a defense off the one and bringing the cue ball the other way.
Okay, this should do it. Konrad for the win.
There you go.
Takes it. 10-7. Great match. What an ending.
Well done, gentlemen. That was a battle through and through, and it was really great to see the back and forth by both players. A lot of great shots, several that I'm sure they wish they had back. A couple of keys to the match. You know, take your time, take that extra step.
Right. Well, I want to thank Shawn for commentating with me. That was a lot of fun. I want to thank Jackson for refereeing this match. Both players, Brent and Konrad, played great. Congratulations to Konrad for bringing it home. 10-7 is the final score. Thanks to the Mirage for hosting this match this morning, and we will be back at 6 o'clock for Danny Martinez versus Chris Bierman. Thank you, and I hope to see you there.